What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video. EA released the 78 plus L1 and D1 double upgrade. It's a 78 by 2 of course French women's and men's pack, and it requires 2 segments. And generally speaking, I think this was not very well received, but I actually think it's going to be very good. It requires a gold squad with 2 rares and 6 commons, and a gold squad with 3 rares and 5 commons, so 16 cards including, 5 rares, including, so it's 16 cards in total, including 5 total rares, so 3 and 2 rares and then 5 and 6 commons. But the 2 rares that you get back, because you get 1 back in each set, is tradable. So straight away you're picking up at least 1,200 coins every single time, which is the same value right now on the market as 3 commons. But of course, if you hit something of value, it's even better. Or you could just count it as 2 players back each time, bringing the total cost of this down to 14 players. Obviously, we measure, at least I measure anyway. I've built 20 of these for what it's worth. I measure whether or not these are successful by how many players it cost me to build 20 versus how many players I get back from this 20 in particular. But just on average, how much did it cost you for a set and how much do you get back? So of course, for 20 of these at the average price, because I've got 40 players back already, we were looking at 16 players. Nope, we were looking at 14 players per run. So it's cost me 280 players to get these 20 packs. Now, we are guaranteed to get 40 players back. So in theory, it's cost me 240 players to get these players back. And so then how do we judge whether or not it's worth it elsewhere? And that will be down to how much fodder do we get, like genuine fodder, and what would we get back from it in the exchange. So it feels like we're going to need 4 89 pluses or 8 88 pluses, or, you know, a good mix. But of course, if we do hit a big team of the season, it's just going to be immediately worth it. And if we don't hit a big team of the season, are those tots going to be worth it for, you know, even for further SBCs? Because of course the exchange only goes up to an 89. You can certainly use 89 rated tots back into the 89 exchange. But if you've got a 90 or a 91 or a 92 rated card, some people like to put those into the exchange. I generally do, especially if they're duplicates, but some people don't and instead decide to put those into other SBCs. And, you know, it was leaked today. It was announced and released today that we will be getting a Prime or an Icon R9 SBC. It's only his 94. I'm not personally so sure that it's going to be an SBC I would care about doing, due to the fact that it's 1 playstyle plus on him, and there's a lot of cards out there now that offer what he offers and more. So I don't necessarily know if I'll do him, but for a lot of you guys that will want to do that R9, you know, you might want to save any 90, 91, 92, 93, 94 rated cards, etc. for your SBCs rather than putting them back into the exchange. For me personally, this year specifically, because of the exchange grind, I've kind of gone away from SBCs unless they're Arsenal themed. Like, I used to do every single SBC that I could that came out. You know, I was on my road to glories. It was a great way for me to try players, get new players, because it was really hard to pack players. But the exchange grind this year is so good, and the menu grind in general this year is so good, that I'm now hunting for cards out of packs. Because, you know, what we generally do is cards go into the exchange. You know, the 86 and above go into the exchange. The 81 to 85s go into the Team of the Week player pick, which gives you more cards back for either SBCs or back into the exchange. And the 80s and below go into whatever player picks exist at that moment in time. Right now, as of making this video, that's 80 plus player picks, which requires just 1 rare and 5 commons. And so I kind of like started pack hunting, you know, and it's kind of a lot more fun trying to pack the best players rather than just building an SBC and that's it, being done with it. And so I thought today, let's try and figure out if these packs are going to be worthwhile or not. And the fact that we've only got 5 left and we haven't even hit a single 85 or higher lets me know straight away that unless we got a genuine monster team of the season right now, and that would be like a buzzer beater savior as well, these have not been worth it. And I definitely wouldn't be putting my my players into here. I would be going back into the 80+ player picks because I think it would be much better. And in fact, for reference on today's video, we've done 20 of these packs, which cost, what did I say? You know, it's actually going to be an overall cost right now to us of 240 players because we've not got any fodder back. We have finally just got an Endler, so it's going to be at the cost of about 220 players down we're going to be. What I'll do is, instead of doing 220 players worth of player picks, I'll go and build 20 player picks as well. All we require is one 88 rated card from 20 player picks to provide kind of proof that they're better. But of course, it costs 1/3 of the amount of cards to make 20 player picks compared to making 20 of these. But it will still be a fun experiment to do and see how it goes. So I will be right back. All right, guys, here we go. 20 player picks. The thing that I like, I suppose, about the player picks, compared to specifically the L1D1 packs, is that there's no 77s to 80s in these. Okay, the 80s here. There's no 77s, 78s, 79s in these player picks. So that's already a big dub. But also the mixed team of the season is in here. Which just gives you even more chance to hit those blue cards and kind of continue the grind. It was genuinely quite disappointing only getting one Endler 88 from all of those packs. I really thought, because there's a massive lack of rares in the D1 and the L1, and also there's so many team of the seasons from those leagues in packs right now, I really thought we would hit a couple out of 20. I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, every sort of like 6, 8, 10 packs, we're going to hit one. Even if it was like the poor ones, because there's a lot, especially the moments. I really did think we would hit some, but it wasn't to be. We do get an 85 there, Kieran Trippier, which is more than, I mean, there you go. That's it. These picks have been better. We've got an 89 Casemiro to level the 88 Endler that we got from the L1D1 picks. We've also got an 85 Trippier. We didn't get any 85s from the L1D1 packs. And these in general have just been much better. So if you wanted to know, guys, and I'm glad I did the experiment, even though I took an L on those L1D1 packs. If you wanted to know what's going to be better, is it going to be the player picks? Is it going to be the L1D1 packs? Well, the answer is quite simple. The player picks are significantly better. Look at that. Joshua Kimmich in there as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Do we get anything else? We get Matt Hummels. And of course, from both of them, what you can do with the sort of, like I say, the 80s to 81s, oh my days, is put them in, 80s to 84s, is put them into the Team of the Week pack. Now, keep in mind, not only have we got an 89, an 88, an 86 and an 85 from these packs, it cost us 1/3 the amount of cards to build them, and we have got back more, which means the continuation of the grind is way stronger from the player picks than it is from the L1D1 packs. With that being said, guys, if you did open some of those packs and get some blues, feel free to let me know what you got down below. I'm very interested to know. Thank you as always for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, guys, peace.